You know when you walk into a place and it just feels like home, and then the chef comes out and hugs you and calls you family? Well, that's what it's like when you walk into the kitchen with Cooking with Q on Woodward in Detroit. Kiana Broden specializes in plant-based dishes, and people asked her so many times how to make certain things that she turned her place into a sort of performance kitchen so you can enjoy and learn at the same time. And her energy is contagious.
My goal was not to be a chef. It was not to open up a restaurant. I got sick. I found out I had stage 4 sarcoidosis right before I turned 30. And then I was allergic to dairy at the same time. It was like the end of the world. You know what happens when you get sick, everybody Googles it. We go to WebMD.
Right, exactly. We're instantly wearing a white coat.
I'm
We're
like,
now I
okay,
got
I'm
the
gonna
answers.
figure this out. And everything was plant-based. So I knew I had to just drop everything cold turkey. Like there was no, like, oh, we'll wait, because I have munchkins. So my brain was like, I don't want to kill myself. I want to live. So I got to figure out what I got to do. So I started wanting to make everything that I would eat normally plant-based. People ask me so many times, Q, how did you change your diet? How did you change your diet? How did you change your diet? I was like, I'm gonna create a website and I'm gonna show you all the recipes I make so you don't have to think twice about it. Q, how'd you make this? Boink, here it is. I made mac and cheese. That's like the crowd favorite in our family, right? How do you make a vegan mac and cheese? I made a vegan mac and cheese. Literally the day I pushed post the vegan mac and cheese, the next day I got a call from Veg Michigan saying they had a festival and the person who was supposed to be doing their vegan mac and cheese was backing out. And they needed me to do vegan mac and cheese.
You feel like you've got some spiritual intervention here.
All day. That's where it comes from. It's not me. I cannot take credit for this.
So you start telling people just what you're doing and sharing it with them. They start doing it, and then the idea becomes, I gotta get a place.
Yeah, because you make a blog for people to see the recipes, but then they're like, show me how to make the recipes. So I wanted to show people how to make the food. People learn in a comfortable environment. They learn better at home or when they're in a space where it's intimate, not too many people. There's not 1,000 people that can fit in here, because it's not about the money for me. It's about making sure that I connect with the person that wants to learn how to eat better.
So where do you get the funding?
I apply for everything that you can get. Sue Mosey and the people over at Midtown
yeah.
Detroit, they're my landlords. I emailed her probably every day for like 90 days. And it was just like, hey, you know I'm doing this around the city. Hey, I really love to be in Midtown. Hey, this would be great. People in the suburbs were like blasting me like, we will pay for your build out. Build it in the suburbs. But I was born and raised in Detroit. And this is not something that they would put in the city of Detroit. When I was little, they never brought me to a place like this. I wanted to put it in the city of Detroit so I could bring people to see what you can be. You can do this in Detroit.
So I walk in this space and it's bright, it's happy. There's a different kind of vibe here. And when we walked in, you said, "Hey, family," and I've watched a bunch of stuff online from you, and you're like, "Hey, family." What is it about that greeting? What is it about the people that walk in the door here that is family to you?
It has to feel like home. Like for me, for us, our entire family, we are very close knit. It's family. Family helps family. So when people came to this space, I wanted them to feel like they were at home, and I wanted them to feel like it was a part of family. So I'm like, hey, walk around like you own the place.
So can meat eaters coexist peacefully with the plant-based eaters?
Yeah, I think that's why people like me. It's like, let me just show you how you can eat better. I'm not telling you can't have everything. I'm just saying, make sure you focus on what you eat, no matter what it is, no matter what avenue you come from. We just want you to learn how to eat better.